So we're back. This Sirach 18:30 says, "Go not after thy lust, but refrain thyself from thy appetites." You know, so refrain yourself from the things of this world. Flesh desire. Flesh desire. You gotta. It says, "If thou keep thy soul the desires that please her, she will make thee laugh stock to thy enemies that met thy way." Yep. You'll be like an open shame. You know? That's something else. Yeah, that's it. But let me grab this one. Go ahead. It's in Luke 21:34. It says, "And take heed to yourselves." He said, "Anytime your heart is charged with vanity and drunkenness, care of this life, and so that day come upon you unawares." That's another reason why we should separate arise and depart, because this place is going to get destroyed. See, if you are captivated with the cares of this life, and this betting is basically a drunkenness. Remember, it says that they stagger without the drink, you know, because that's what the wickedness and philosophies of this world, you know, and you don't want to be in the drunken mindset. And I'm not talking about the physical drink, like drinking young or goddamn strong drink. I'm talking about your mind is drunken to this world. You don't want to be like that. Why? Because if a drunk man, a physical drunk man can't hold posts. A physical drunk man cannot be a watchman. If you can be drunk, being a security guard at a store. You know, I'm talking about drunk. We're talking about drunkenness. We all seen our uncles, grandfathers, and cousins, and even ourselves that we've been drunk, and there's no alertness, there's no awareness. You're staggering. You're not circumspect. You can't watch. So that's another very important reason why we must depart from this world, is because if our eye is focused on the cares of this world, we're not going to be seeing the prophecies.
That's right.
You see? This nigga, the peg monster, Alazar Baloya, chief priest, Gorilla Hebrew, he said that this movement isn't moving. He said it's stagnant. There's nothing coming from this.
Truth never
That's because
stagnant.
exactly, it's never stagnant,
Truth
nigga.
never stagnant, bro. Fuck you ain't, bro. Fuck you, bitch.
Yep.
Straight up.
Yeah, you are a bitch. Alright? To even be involved with the conversation of a pegging and anything, you a bitch, man. Alright? But anyways, he said that it's stagnant, it's not moving, there's nothing coming from this. Well, that's because your black ass ain't paying attention to the prophecies, because your ass has the cares of this life. We got examples, man. The water Yahweh Shemal Shai for giving us these examples live. We have live examples. So when you young brothers and sisters come into this truth and you hear this message, you hear this word, we have videos and live examples on why you should not be a part of the fucking world, man. But the great millstone, we're the evil ones, we're the bad ones, we're the wrong ones. You know, we don't know what's going on. It's fucking clear as day on why we shouldn't be a part of this fucking place, man. First and foremost, fucking Esau's ruling this bitch. So what the fuck you think finna come from this? What you think finna come from America, the world, when Yahweh Shai isn't on his throne?
So this ain't the right time to be prosperous in this society, this world, period.
Y'all niggas got this shit
It's
fucked up.
It's not the time to be prosperous.
Y'all niggas got this shit fucked up. That's what Zephaniah said. He said those that Zephaniah got now I'm gonna go back to what you just said, because you brought this to my mind. I already had it put up, so that's the spirit. This is Zephaniah 1:12. It says, "It shall come to pass at that time that I will search you." Yeah. and punish the men that are settled on him these.
Relaxed. I'm fucking relaxed.
They just have to be prosperous.
Not chilling.
Settle upon their leads.
So y'all have gay old times.
Gay old time.
Gay means happy. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't the time to have a good time, man. You know, that's why going back to Michael 2 and 10, you know, first the Lord, man, you know.
And the thing,
The world is polluted. Yeah. You know, how you happy in this bullshit? You know, and we doing this truth. You know, the Lord damn the truth. And also, the world first.
exactly. How can you be so liked? How could you be so liked from everybody? You know? And you have some people that are fond of you.
That's why it's still on.
Yeah, still wrong. That nigga mad.
That's my quote. See,
Go ahead.
say born to do that men should speak eloquent.
Yep.
Man.
Bingo.
So you want to be, known and respected and all this shit.
Cool. You want to be respected by cool, and
You want to be cool for school.
you're too cool for school, boy.
You know?
Goofy ass. Alright, we're gonna leave that alone. Let me finish this up. And it shall come to pass at that time that I will search Jerusalem with candles. And that's the scopeo that we all have on us. Okay? There's Jerusalem's talking about all of us. The Lord is searching, not to, the Christmas shit, making a list and checking it twice, gonna find out who's naughty or nice. That's what the Lord doing, though. Those that's dealing, those that's not dealing, those that serving him, those that's not serving him. You know? So that light is on to see if you're really about this. You know? It's saying in Christ that leads that say in your heart, the Lord Yahweh will not leave you, not leave you believe. So they have no care for the judgment of the Lord. No fear. You know? Because I'm finna go in my garage and do something sick. Whatever the nigga said. You know?
Yeah, because it's a fun. It's a fun with guys. Using the world with the truth. You can't mix the world with the truth.
Can't mix it, man. You know, like water and oil.
Can't mix it, man. Can't mix it because you don't want to be hated of the world. It's the reason why you do the shit you do. You know? But
fuck. True prophets of the Lord don't give a fuck about these people. Even their fucking family. If they don't meet the standard of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man.
You got it. All right, this is John 15 and 18. It says, if the world hates you, you know that it hated me before it hated you. If ye were of the world will love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world.
So the Lord chose a group of men and women, beginning with the men, of course, out of the world. So this is the world, and the Lord chose his special ones out of the world. So why the fuck would you try to jump out the Lord's hand, so to speak, and dive back into the ways of the world, man?
It says, I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the Lord hated you, the world hated you. I'll read this again. If you were of the world will love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hated you. Okay? So the Lord chose, like the brother mentioned, man, the Lord chose a group of men that the Lord picked.
Yep.
You know, for
Handpicked.
Handpicked. Because, the Lord knew us in our mother's womb, man.
To not partake in this, bullshit.
Because for those that left the truth, the Lord.
That's a part of the sower and the seed, the parable. It says some of them fell on this particular ground, and the cares of this world choked them. See, we having examples on what not to be a part of, and we seeing that the prophecies in the scriptures is real, real quick. So this is Mark the 4th chapter and the 18th verse, and this is dealing with the sower seed parable. It says, verse 18, and these are they which are sown among thorns, such as hear the word, and the cares of this world, and deceitfulness of riches, do they not fall from this? A lot of guys have failed from the deceitfulness of riches and the cares of this world, and lust of things. And the lust of other things entering in, choke the word, and becometh unfruitful. So you let everything hinder you and hold you back from being fruitful in this truth. And the fruitfulness of the Spirit is patience, loving kindness, diligence, suffering, brotherly love, charity, so on and so forth, man. Those fruitful traits that you develop, if you're on the right path, would lead you into righteousness, man. You're building the characteristics that are of the image of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. But see what Jake want to do, y'all building that image of the world. It says, and they, okay, that's it. You got it.
Okay. God, this is back.
Oh, I'm sorry. Slack. Let me go back to Luke. I didn't finish. I'll start from the beginning. Luke 21 and 34. And take heed to yourselves, as at any time your hearts be charged with sufferting and drunkenness, and the cares of this life, and so that they come upon you unawares. For as a snare shall it come on all them that dwell on the face of the whole earth. Watch ye therefore, and pray always, that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all the things that shall come to pass, and to stand before the Son of Man.
All the things that's going to pass. Got to martial law.
Famine, pestilence, diseases.
Okay, we got all
plagues coming back.
All the stuff coming. The Lord destroyed Egypt. All right. The same, like brother mentioned, the same plagues is coming back to America.
Yes.
All right. So that's why the Lord said He changes not. Okay. He's finna bring the same punishment that He promised.
Yep.
All right. And the ones that said crucify him to the outside, they're the same motherfuckers that's on earth now. Like, let's go back to Noah.
Yep.
Let's go back to Noah time. Same people.
Yep.
Genesis 6 chapter.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
So
he said their imagination, not to cut you off. He said that their imagination, they could everything that they imagined, they did. So it's the same thing. So if you is caught up in the world, your imagination's gonna run wild if you are attached to this place, man. That's why this nigga getting pegged, man. Got pegged and interested in pegging. All right, let's say he didn't get pegged, right? You still documented on you allowing your woman to get fucked and deal with a Edomite man at that. That's adultery on that level. But then an Edomite, a white devil,
Okay, you let a Job 30 nigga fuck fuck out.
Job 30, an inferior man. That you had a fantasy about. You ain't like me. Alright? And you being mocked. And yeah, we gonna bring it up every so often. It's just this year, it ain't that old. Yeah, I don't like to talk about the nigga, but hey, you are an example of what not to be. You're an example you're an example to the righteous of who not, what you have to look out for.
See, the Lord using you as a pawn.
Yeah.
He's showing
you was being
used. He's showing the whole world who not to be. Who not to be part of it.
That's scary. You're a public example.
Yep.
Scary.
Yep. Public example. All right.
And not even just the Israelite world. See, if you would have stayed as an Israelite, you got that shame on you in every world that you go in. Man. He ain't sleeping good.
No, he's not
He ain't sleeping good. Man. He ain't sleeping good. Every time he get on the internet, he gonna have to see something about a peg. You hear what I'm saying? For the rest of your life. Cause niggas gonna, and one thing I know about niggas gonna remind you.
Yeah.
Niggas gonna remind you.
Yeah. All that stuff you said about the apostles, man, it's coming to haunt you.
Yep.
Bite you in the ass.
Yep.
You know, you learn from the apostles, man. And now you just say F the apostles, man. Like,
But whoever does, who has ever did that, it didn't turn out good for him.
no.
And that's because the spirit of Yahweh Shah is dwelling with the apostles, a great millstone, and as well as the Akim that's underneath it.
Yep. And the doctrine always been the same.
Yep.
And why you want to deviate from the doctrine and make your own doctrine? That's where you fucked up at, man. You know, saying off the wall shit, deadable heresies, man.
Yep. Yep.
You know, and then for those that was in the truth, that stepped out the truth, man. You know, a cherry gonna visit your ass, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know. I'm gonna get this real quick.
Yep, you got it.
This is on Matthew 24, and I'm gonna start at 48. Matthew 24 and 48. It says, and if that evil servant shall say in his heart, my Lord delayeth his coming. Okay, so you don't have patience to wait for your Yahushua to come. You want to venture off into this world. You want to be amongst the hypocrites. Right? Yeah. It says, and shall begin to smite his food, and to eat and drink with the drunken. Which really, being drunk, you on the society. It says, the Lord of that servant shall come in that day, and he looketh back for him.
Yeah, when y'all too busy setting up podcast meetings, too busy setting up interviews, you're too busy setting up community drives and unity things with the world. Too busy editing a rap video.
Yeah.
You know, y'all gonna come unaware, man.
Yeah.
While you focus on this life, prophecies going right past your ass, man.
It says, and in the hour that he is not aware of, not watching. I was thinking earlier, you're not watching. It says, and shall cut him asunder, and appointed him his portion with the hypocrites. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Oh, exactly what I was saying. And the rich is going to come in at the same time. So that's double portion judgment. You know? Yeah. It's not the time to be walking away from the brotherhood. You know, it's not time for that shit.
It's not time to be a part of this world.
And also, I'm thinking of somebody too, and I ain't gonna say his name. Yeah. So you already know what I'm talking about.
It ain't time, man.
Not time for that shit.
We in some, look, man. Times are speeding up. The Lord is on his way back.
Yep.
Ain't no time for this world, man. It's time to lock the fuck in. You know, pray, fast, repent, repeat. You know? And it's all, like, you know, we say, oh, it's time to lock it. It's already been time. When you first came into this knowledge, that was the time to lock it. When you first came to this truth, the Lord blessed you and gave you mercy to even understand this thing. Time got short.
Yeah.
You know? So, we get it off on that. I mean, you got a couple more precepts, so you see something cool. Well, Jesus knowledge is just it's Ezekiel 11:1. Moreover, the Spirit lifted me up and brought me to the east gate of the Lord Yahweh's house, which looked eastward. And behold, at the door of the gate 25 men, among whom I saw Tisaniah, the son of Azur, and Pelatiah, the son of Benaniah, Benaniah, you say Benaniah personally. Then said he unto me, Son of man, these are the men that devise mischief and give wicked counsel in the city, which say, it is not near, let us build houses. This city is the cauldron, and we eat flesh. So you had 25 wicked elders. 25 wicked elders in the time of Egypt. I mean, in the time of Babylon, giving wicked counsel, said this city should be our resting place. See? You know? And you have men that is on that same type of time. We're the flesh in the cauldron. A cauldron is a pot where you put meat, food, and, you know, stew. Yep. So Jake want to be the stew in America. You know? You want to be mixed up in this place.
Yeah. Partisan.
See? And say, verse 4, therefore prophesy against them. Prophesy, O son of man. See? And the Spirit of the Lord Yahweh fell upon me and said unto me, speak, thus saith the Lord Yahweh. Thus have ye said, O house of Israel, for I know the things that come in your mind, every one of them. Ye have multiplied your slain in the city, and ye have filled the streets thereof with the slain. Let me jump. Verse 11 says, this city shall not be your cauldron, neither shall ye be the flesh in the midst thereof, but I will judge you in the border of Israel. See? So you're going to get judged, man. See? Y'all, anybody. Yep. We pray that the Spirit stays upon us so we won't venture off back into the world. You know? Because ain't nothing coming from it but judgment. Fire.
That's it.
You got it out.
Time.
Man, that's my last precept.
My last precept is this. Is 1 Ezra 4:38. It says, as for the truth, it endureth, and is always strong. It liveth and conquereth forevermore. It said, with her there is no accepting of persons or reward, but she doeth the things that are just, and refraineth from all unjust and wicked things. And all men do well like of her works. It says, neither in her judgment is any unrighteousness, and she is the strength, kingdom, power, and majesty of all ages. Blessed be the power of truth. All right, so this truth endures. All right, so as long as you bear this truth and you endure with this truth, all right, you won't be, caught up with the unjust.
Yeah, you can never fail.
Can never fail, man. Yeah. So yeah, man. So yeah, this world is it's over with.
Yeah.
You hear that in the Bible.
As a spirit, you said this one up with. Now they singing the Star Spangled Banner. You know? This place is over with, man. America's over with.
Yeah, you can fall out from the sky.
Yeah. The same stupid song for the last couple of decades. Okay? The Lord finna destroy it.
Trying to revive this place, man. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, this place ain't gonna get revived. These are all the Proud Boys over here. Yeah. All the Americans, the happy or go Americans. Mm-hmm. You know? The stupid ass park.
Understand.
I don't know if you can see all that shit back there. The Lord finna destroy this place, man.
Yeah, it's over with.
Alright? So with that,
done data.
I'd like to give all going on and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakwadash.
Double Stop Houses, Great Millstone. Peace, salutation to the hope elect. That's pushing the word truth and sincerity, man. And Bible ball.
The Bible ball.
And a Bible ball. And Bible ball to that damn Star Spangled Banner.
Yeah.
Fuck, motherfuckers.
Shalom.
Shalom.